Hi everyone, my name's Carmen. I'll be running today's Pilates class. So for today you'll need a yoga mat, a pillow and a block. If you don't have a block, you can just feel free to use the pillow. So we're going to start with a wee warm up in standing. So if you can, you're going to come standing onto your mat. We're going to just start with some breathing. Okay, I'm just going to pop some music on. So we're just going to start by taking a nice deep breath in and then out. So another deep breath in and then out. Okay, another deep breath in and then out. So really relaxing the shoulders all the way down. Okay, we're going to do once more. Nice deep breath in and out. This time we're going to add the arms in. So you're going to inhale to bring the arms up, all the way up as far as you can, and then exhale to bring them all the way down. And then again, inhale to bring the arms up, and exhale to bring the arms down. So really catch on to the breathing pattern. Nice deep breaths in and out. So we're just warming up the shoulders and the upper body here. So again, inhale to come up and exhale to come down. Inhale to come up, exhale to come down. Okay, good. Last one, all the way up. And then exhale, coming all the way back down. Good. We're going to bring our arms to shoulder level this time. So make sure the shoulders are nice and relaxed down. We're just going to draw some mini circles in one direction first. So keeping the shoulders nice and relaxed. Don't want them tensed up beside your neck. You want them nice and lowered. So if at any point throughout the class you need to take a wee break, that's absolutely fine. Or if you need to take a water break, that's fine as well. Okay, we're going to go the opposite direction this time. So if you're going forward, you're going to go back. If you were going backwards, you're going forwards. Okay, good. Just a couple more. Keep those arms moving. Really keeping those shoulders down. Just try and relax them. Okay, good. We're going to bring the hands back down to our side. We're going to go into some shoulder shrugs. So you're just going to shrug your shoulders up towards ears and then back and all the way down. So up towards ears and then back and all the way down. It's a nice big shoulder roll. Okay, we're going to roll them forward this time. So we're going the opposite way. So roll them towards your ears now. Okay, good. Just relax the arms back down. We're going to warm up into the lower body a wee bit. So you're going to pop your hands on your hips. You're going to shift your weight to one side. So bounce onto one leg. You're going to have a slight bend to the knee. Keep the knee nice and soft. And then we're taking a nice deep breath in. You're going to exhale to bring the leg up. Inhale to come back down. So exhale to come back up. Inhale to come back down. Okay, good. Just making sure that when we're kicking all the way out to the side, what we call an abduction movement, you're squeezing your buttocks at the top, and that's going to make sure that we're activating and engaging all the right hip muscles. So our side hip muscles are our glutes. Again, just chest up nice and tall, making sure yourself got that soft knee bend in the stance leg. If at any point you need to have a wee rest, feel free to do so. Just a couple more on this side. Two more. Okay, last one. Good, and you're just going to drop that leg back down. Then now you're going to shift your weight onto that leg. Again, you're going to create a nice wee soft bend in your knee. And this time we're going to work the other leg. So the other leg comes out into an abduction and then comes back down. Again, just making sure you're squeezing your buttocks at the top to really engage those muscles. Just a couple more on this side. 3 more. Okay, on to our last one. Good, legs can come back down, and we can just give our legs just a wee shake. Just release any tension that's been built up. So I'm just going to come into a side view so you can see me a bit better. So again, you're going to balance onto the one leg. Create just a nice soft knee bend. And this time we're going to kick straight back. So balance onto the one leg. We're kicking all the way back and then bringing the leg back down. So kicking back, back to center. Okay, so back the way, back to center. So again, making sure when you're kicking back the way, you're squeezing your buttocks at the top, and that'll make sure you're activating all these big muscle groups here. Again, keeping that stance leg nice and soft knee bends. Chest up nice and high. Okay, your upper body wants to be upright. Again, for balance, if you need to hold on to something nearby, feel free to do so. Okay, we're going to do 2 more. So one last one. Good, and now we're going to switch over to that leg this time. So that's going to be our stance leg. Soft knee bends in that knee. Other leg kicks back this time, and then back down. So again, chest up nice and high, face looking forward, and making sure that we're squeezing our buttocks at the top to really hit into those muscle groups. Two more on this side. Last one. Good, leg comes back down. Now we're just going to come just towards the edge of our mat just a wee bit. Okay, I'll move back a wee bit. Now we're going to take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, you're going to tuck your chin in towards the body, and you're going to slowly begin to fold the upper body over, slide both hands down the legs, and you're just reaching down as far as you can, and you're going to pause at the bottom. So you can have a slight bend in the knees here if your hamstrings are feeling overly tight. Now we're going to take a nice deep breath in here, and then exhale, we're going to start to slide the hands back up the legs to come back up into upright standing. So head should come up last. Okay, we're going to do the same again. So a nice deep breath in. Exhale, tucking the chin in first. Slowly begin to fold the shoulders over, and then the spine. Hands are sliding down the legs, and then we're reaching down just as far as we can. And we're pausing here at the bottom. Again, slight bend to the knees if you need to. Nice deep breath in here. Exhale, begin to slide the hands back up the legs, start to unfold the body. So nice and controlled movements. Head comes up last. We're going to take a nice deep breath in and in here. Exhale, good. Just going to do a nice big shoulder roll, just to relax the shoulders back down again. So shoulders come up and then back. Relax those shoulders down. And we're going to do the same again. So deep breath in. Exhale, tucking the chin in towards the body first. Begin to fold the body over, sliding the hands back down the legs. Just reaching down as far as we can. A nice deep breath in here. Exhale, begin to slide the hands back up the legs. And then just slowly coming back up into upright standing. Good, so we're going to do that once more. Okay, so a nice deep breath in. Exhale, tuck the chin in first. Begin to slide the hands down the legs. And just reach it down as far as we can. Good, and instead of coming back up into standing this time, we're just going to slowly walk the hands forward a wee bit, and then we're just going to come down onto our knees. So onto hands and knees, onto all fours. We're going to go into a wee upper back stretch. So you're going to lift one hand off the mat. You're going to thread one arm through the other, and then just dropping the arm down as far as we can go. And you should feel this stretch into your upper back. Good, all the way back up when you're ready. And now we're going to do the opposite side. So again, threading one arm under the other, just reaching that arm as far as it'll go. Feel that stretch into your upper back, into your thoracic. Good, back up when you're ready. And now we're just going to sit our bum back onto our feet. Arms stay straight out in front of us, and we're just pushing into what we call child pose. So we're just resting it here. So you're going to try and walk the fingers forward just as far as they can go. Really feel your arms lengthen and filling into your upper back stretch. Good. And then you're just going to slowly come back up onto hands and knees. And we're going to start off with our first exercise. So for this exercise, you want hands just under shoulders, about shoulder width apart. We're just going to set the pelvis first. So you're just going to slowly just rock your pelvis back and forth. Okay, so try and get comfortable with this. Okay. And now you want to try and find an in-between, so the neutral. So in between, and that'll just make sure that your pelvis is nice and aligned and your lower back is protected. Okay, so you're going to hold that neutral position there, keeping your core nice and engaged, so really squeezing your tummy muscles nice and tight here. We're going to start by lifting one hand up and sliding it forward towards that corner of the mat, and then bringing the hands all the way back in, and we're going to alternate sides. So one hand reaches towards the corner of the mat, and then back in. Okay, reaches to one corner, and then back in. So really making sure that your core is nice and engaged when you're reaching forward. So we don't want your body moving out of alignment when we're changing our 4-point kneeling. So we want to exhale to reach, inhale to bring back, again exhale to reach, inhale to bring back. Okay, we're going to keep going with a couple more of these, so get used to the movement. So exhale to reach, inhale to return, exhale, reach, inhale, return. Again, making sure that you're alternating sides each time. Core is nice and engaged, keeping that neutral pelvis. Body's nice and stable when that one arm goes away. So gaze, so you should have a slight chin nod, and gaze should be looking down towards the mat. Okay, hopefully all doing really well. Okay, we're going to do 2 more each side. So that's 1. Okay, 2. Last 2. 3. Okay, on to our last one. 4. And then you're going to reset, and then we're just going to rest into child pose. So you're just going to sit the bum back onto feet, arms straight out in front, and we're just going to rest it here. So again, just walking the fingers forward as far as you can go, and really feel that upper back stretch. Okay, back up into hands and knees when you're ready. So this time we're going to work into the legs a wee bit, so I'm just going to shift forward so I've got enough space. Again, into our starting position, find that neutral pelvis. Okay, so again, you can just tilt it back and forth and then find that neutral again, if that helps you. Hands should be just under shoulders, shoulder width apart, making sure core is nice and engaged. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, you're just going to slide one foot along the mat. So straighten out one leg and then bring it back in towards center. And again, we're going to alternate sides. So a deep breath in. Exhale, you're just sliding the toes along the mat, straightening out the leg, and then just sliding the leg back in. Okay, so you just have a slight chin nod, gaze looking down onto the mat, core is nice and engaged. Deep breath in. Exhale, extend. Inhale to bring back in. Exhale, extend. Inhale, return. Exhale, extend. Okay, so remember alternating sides each time. So inhale, exhale to extend. Inhale, return. Exhale, extend. Inhale, return. Okay, hopefully doing well. We're getting the hang of the movements. So making sure you're still keeping your core nice and engaged, and that'll make sure that the rest of your body isn't tilting to each side when you move the leg. So it's staying nice and centered, and that's going to help us with the more advanced progressions. Okay, we're going to keep going. We're going to do a couple more each side. Again, just feel free to rest if you need to, and then just join back in when you can. Okay, we're going to do 2 more each leg. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, one last one. Inhale to return, and then again, we're just going to come rest into child pose. Just bringing those arms straight out in front, and just rest it here for a few seconds. Great, when you're ready, you're going to come back up to hands and knees, and now we're going to combine both movements. So we're going to add in the arms and the legs to work them both together. Okay, so reset into our starting position. So on 4-point kneeling, hands just under shoulders, shoulder width apart, getting into our neutral pelvis, which is rocking the hips back and forth, and find that neutral ground. So keep your pelvis tucked in there. Core is nice and engaged, slight chin nod to protect the neck, eye gaze looking down towards the mat. So this time you're going to bring one arm out towards the corner of the mat, and then you're going to extend the opposite leg. And then we're bringing both back in. So inhale to return. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale, opposite arm to opposite leg. So it's the other arm and other leg this time. Inhale to return again. And again, we're alternating sides each time. So you're straightening out one arm to touch one corner of your mat, and the other leg extends, sliding both back in, and then you're alternating sides each time. So one arm reaches out, one leg extends, both come all the way back in, and then you're alternating sides each time. And this will make sure that you're doing all the movements correctly. And you'll find that your body should be nice and stable when you're just sliding the leg along. Okay, so exhale to lengthen, inhale to return, exhale to lengthen, inhale to return. Okay, so exhale to lengthen, inhale to return, and then we're repeating. Okay. Good, so we're just going to do a couple more each side. So if you can lift that arm off the mat, great. I'm just keeping my arm just a wee bit lower, just so I don't hit the cabinet in front. So if you're bringing it up, you're just bringing it up to about, just about shoulder level, so about 90-degree shoulder level, just about there. So I'm just a wee bit too long touching the cabinet. So I'm just keeping my arm a bit lower. Okay, great. Just a few more each side. Okay, we're going to do 2 more each side. So inhale, exhale, extend, inhale, return, exhale, extend, inhale, return. 1 more each side. So extend, return, last one, extend, and return. Great stuff. So now we're just going to rest into child pose, set the bum back, sliding the arms forward, and just rest it here. Okay, good. Now we're just going to turn onto our back. So if you can slowly just switch to lying onto our back. We're going to come lying down into a comfortable position. So here again, we're going to try and find our neutral pelvic position. So again, just rocking the pelvis back and forth. So arching the spine and then curling the spine. And then you're going to just try and find that neutral ground. So your back should be almost kind of flat onto the ground. That's just going to make sure that you're protecting your lower back muscles. So here we're going to work into a wee bit of lower body, so into our hip muscles. So we're going to start off with our bridge. So making sure feet are about hip width apart, and you should have about 90-degree angle for when you come up into a bridge. Okay. Again, setting the lower back and the pelvis, making sure that's all nice and protected. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, you're going to articulate the spine up, so pushing the hips up towards the ceiling and what we call a bridge. Pause here at the top, really squeezing our buttocks together to keep our hips up nice and high. And then we're going to slowly just articulate the spine, back down onto the mat to come back into our starting position. Okay, so taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale, hips come up towards the ceiling. So nice and slow, spine coming up bit by bit. Pause here, really squeezing the buttocks, and then coming back down slowly. So just rolling the spine bit by bit back down to the mat until our hips are fully plunged onto the floor. So this is called our bridge, our shoulder bridge. Okay, so we're going to go again. Deep breath in. Exhale, pushing the hips up towards the ceiling. Squeezing our buttocks at the top. And then just slowly lowering our spine, bit by bit back down the mat. And again, so we're going to keep going with these. So a nice deep breath in. Exhale, tucking the pelvis under, really pushing those hips up towards the ceiling. Squeezing the buttock at the top, activating all those gluteal muscles, and just slowly lowering all the way back down. Okay, so remember, inhale, and then exhale to come on up. Inhale, exhale to come on back down. Okay, so we're going to keep going with some bridges. Okay, so just take your time with this movement, really get a feel of this, working into your buttock muscles. Okay, we're doing great. We're just going to do a couple more. So really activating all those hip muscles. Okay, we're going to do 2 more. So nice deep breath in, exhale, hips come up towards ceiling into our shoulder bridge. Inhale, exhale to slowly lower back down. We've got 1 more, so inhale, exhale to come up into bridge. Inhale, exhale to slowly lower back down. Good, so we're going to have a wee rest here. Now we're just going to bring knees in towards chest and just stretch off the hips just a wee bit. So you can rock yourself from side to side if you need to as well. Good. So next we're going to go into what we call our clams. So you're going to grab a wee pillow or a block to pop under your head. So I'm just going to grab my pillow and we're going to come into side lying. So your bottom arm comes extended and then you're going to pop the pillow in between your bottom arm and the head. You're going to have both knees bent to about a 45-degree angle. And you're going to make sure that your weight's all shifted onto your bottom hips. You don't want to be too far forward or too far back. You want to be in the middle, right, resting right onto that bottom hip. Okay, so for this exercise, feet stay together. And if you need a wee bit more balance, then you can pop the top hand down onto the mat in front of you if you need a wee bit more support. And if not, you can just rest it here onto the top leg. So into our clams. So we're going to take a nice deep breath in here. Exhale, you're going to open up the top knee, feet stay together, and then you're just going to close the knees back over. Okay, so inhale, exhale to open, inhale, exhale to close. Okay, so inhale, exhale to open, inhale, exhale to close. Good. So just making sure when we're coming up to the top, so opening up into our clam, we're squeezing this top butt cheek here, and that's going to make sure, again, that we're activating and engaging our gluteal muscles. So making sure feet stay together. So it's not a big movement, so we've not got a big range here, and that's because our feet are staying together. And you'll see soon enough with the progressions that you'll be able to get more range once the feet separate. Again, making sure pelvis is nice and tucked under, squeezing our buttocks at the top of this clam. And if you do need extra balance, extra support, top hand come down resting onto the mat. Okay, so we're just going to do a couple more on this side. Again, just making sure you're squeezing your buttocks for these last couple reps. Really just trying to get those muscles built up. 3 more. So 1, 2, last 1, 3, and then you can just relax the leg back down. And you just give it a wee rub if you need to, if you feel it's burning up a wee bit, which is fine because it means we're targeting right into the right muscle groups. So you can stretch it off a wee bit by just bringing the front leg forward just to rest down onto the floor. And that will just stretch off the muscles here. Okay, good. We're going to do another set of clams on this side. So legs come back together, feet stay together, making sure again we're at that 45-degree angle. Weight balance right onto the bottom hip. Sorry, I think I can see this. Never mind. Okay, feet stay together. We're opening the top knee up towards the ceiling and then closing the knee back down. Okay, so we're going to open and close. Open and close. Again, ensuring that we're squeezing the buttocks at the top, getting all that gluteal activation. Almost there. We're going to do about 8 more. Okay, we're doing well. So that's 6, 5, 4. So 2. Last one. Good. And then just relax the leg back down slowly. Again, you can rest it here if you want to. You can give it a wee tap, or if you need to stretch it off a wee bit, you can just bring the leg in front just to rest. Okay, good. Next, we're going to flip onto our other side, or you can just turn around. Okay, so we're going to lie onto our other side this time. Again, bottom arm lengthens out, pillow gets tucked in between the head and the bottom arm. Both knees bent, feet stay together. We want that 45-degree angle. Again, just making sure that our weight's shifted right onto that bottom hip. Pelvis is nice and tucked in into that kind of neutral position. Top hand either rests on the top leg or onto the mat, whichever you prefer. Starting off with our clams on this side. Feet stay together, top knee opens and closes. Okay, so open and close. Open and close. Good. Okay, again, making sure we're just squeezing our buttocks, really activating those gluteal muscles, making them even to the other side. Okay, we're almost there. We're going to do 6 more. Okay, so 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 last one. Good squeeze at the top. Good, all the way back down slowly. Again, you can rest the leg here, or if you feel that you need that extra stretch, just bring the leg out in front and giving it a wee tap if you need to as well. So you should feel your muscles burning up here just a wee bit, and that just means that you're activating the right muscle groups. Okay, we're going to go into another set of clams. So feet come back together. So feet stay together, knee opens up, and then close. Open, close. Open, close. Okay, we're doing well. Keep going. This is our final set of clams. Okay, we're at halfway, about a 10 to go. Okay, 6 more left. We're almost there. That'll be done with glutes. Okay, last 3. 2, 1. Back down. Okay, you can rest here for a few seconds, or again, you can bring it up into a stretch and just release that muscle. And then when you're ready, we're going to finish off with a wee bit of core. Okay, so you're going to just pop the pillow out to the side, and then when you're ready, you're going to turn onto your back and come lying onto the mat. Again, just finding that neutral pelvis position. So just rocking the pelvis back and forth and then finding that neutral ground. So it's like if you had a glass of water on your pelvis and you're tilting it back and forth and you're trying to find the middle so that the glass of water doesn't spill. Okay, so we're going to start off with our Abdomen Prep. So you're going to take a nice deep breath in. Sorry, slight chin nod first. So slight chin nod to protect the neck. Now we're going to take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, you're going to come up So lifting the head and shoulders up off the mat, hands float out to the side. And then we're going to take a nice deep breath in. Exhale to come back down. Okay, so that's inhale. Exhale to come up. Hold it here, really squeezing down the core muscles. Inhale. Exhale to come back down. Okay, so you want to exhale to come up. So inhale. Exhale to come up. Hold. Inhale. Exhale to lower. So this is called our Abdomen Prep. So remember, exhale to come up. So when you're coming up, your gaze should be just over knees, and that'll make sure that you're protecting your neck a wee bit. So inhale, exhale to come up, hold, inhale, exhale to come back down. Okay, so eye gaze should be just over knees and really just squeezing down the core. Good. Okay, we're going to do a couple more of these. So really just get used and a feel to the movement. So this is working into our upper abdominal muscles. Okay, we're going to do two more. Okay, one last one. Nice deep breath in. Exhale to come on up. Hold, inhale. Exhale to lower. Good, and just relax here. So you can just bring knees in towards chest and just rock yourself a wee bit if you need to. Okay, our last exercise that we're going to do is our oblique prep. So our obliques are our side abdominal muscles, so the ones that run down this way. So we're just going to target into them just a wee bit as well. And then we'll have a wee stretch to finish. Okay, so legs come back down. Again, setting the pelvis, making sure it's in that neutral alignment. This time you're going to pop one hand behind the head. Okay, again, slight chin nod. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, you're going to come up and then across, so elbow comes towards opposite knee. And then inhale, exhale to slowly lower back down. Okay, so that's taking a nice deep breath in. So inhale, exhale to come up and then across, so arm, elbow towards opposite knee, sorry. Inhale, exhale all the way back down. So we're coming up and across, so in a diagonal. So that elbow is pointing towards opposite knee. So really feeling it into your side muscles here. Remember, exhale to come on up. So the hand behind the head isn't pulling the head forward, it's just kind of resting behind the head and protecting it from a bit of strain. Okay, we're just going to do a few more. Okay, we're going to do three more. So inhale, exhale to come on up, and then slowly lowering back down. So two more. Exhale to come up, slowly back down. And again, last one, inhale, exhale to come on up, and then just slowly lowering back down. Good, so we've still got the other side to work this time. So we're just going to go into that, straight into the other side. So the other hand becomes behind the head. Slight chin nod to protect the neck. We're taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale to come up and across, so elbow towards opposite knee. And then just slowly all the way back down. So remember, exhale to come up. and then just slowly all the way back down. Okay, good. We're going to keep going with these, even out both sides. Okay, 4 more left. Exhale to come on up. Inhale down. Exhale up. So it depends how many breaths you want to be taking in between. So we've got 2 more. Okay, on to our last one. Inhale. Exhale to come on up. And then slowly lowering back down. Good, now we're just gonna have a wee stretch to finish. Okay, so you're just gonna cross one foot over the opposite knee. And now with the foot that's planted, you're gonna wrap your hands around the back of that thigh and just bring both legs in towards chest. And you should feel this stretch kind of across your buttocks. Okay, good. Now we're going to swap sides. You're going to slowly lower the legs back down, one at a time. Other foot crosses over the other knee this time. And again, hands wrapped around the back of the thigh. Bringing both legs in towards chest. Really feel the stretch here. So try and relax into the stretch. Okay, legs can come back down. We're going to slowly come up into kneeling. Okay. So once you're up into kneeling, you're going to bring one leg forward. You're going to make sure that the pelvis is nice and tucked in, and then you're just going to come forward slightly. And it's just going to stretch into your hip flexors, so this muscle here. And now with the leg that's back, you're going to bring the arm up and then reach across and just adding in that kind of stretch here into your side of your upper body. Good, arm can come back down. You're just going to shift your weight back slightly into the back leg, front leg straightens out, and you're just reaching down as far as you can. Really feel the stretch down the back of your legs, or into your hamstrings, maybe a little bit into calf. Good, just slowly coming back up. And now we're going to do the other side. Okay, so other leg comes out in front. We're just tucking the pelvis in slightly. Coming leaning forward just a wee bit. Good. Again, one hand comes up. We're stretching and reaching across. Good, just relax back from that stretch. Shifting the weight back, straighten out the front leg. We're just reaching down as far as we can. Okay, then just slowly come back out of that stretch. And that's us done. So hopefully you guys all enjoyed that. And hopefully back for more sessions.